Hi everyone, this is Matthew Archambault from Drawing Tutorials Online, and it's been a while since I've done the tip of the week. Today I was teaching at the Met, and I forced is a relative word, but I basically forced my students to do a perspective drawing of the main lobby at the Met. And what we were focusing on today was just 1 point perspective and 2 point perspective. I basically mentioned to them 3 point, but 1 point and 2 point is overwhelming enough. So basically what I had them do first was there was a little balcony right over here, right across from where we were. And underneath the balcony there were these columns. And so what I said was, forget about, the vanishing point and all that stuff. Just draw this rectangle right over here. If you can draw that rectangle, that would be a good place to start because that's pretty simple. And then right on top of that rectangle was this half circle. So I kind of told them to kind of break it down to simple shapes. Now, in between these columns, there's like person over here selling tickets to get into the Met, and we had another person over here selling tickets as well. Through this doorway, you kind of cruise on down and go to the Roman wing, and that's kind of really neat. And then there was a glass showcase on the second floor across from where we were, right about here. Okay, so basically, if they were drawing this, they were on this balcony right here. And this is where, say, one student's head could be right across the way. So I said, basically, all of your lines should go. Let me kind of tweak this now. All of your lines should go to that point. That point is pretty much where your head is. Okay, I'm gonna push this, push it, push it, push it. Got my opacity of the brush on like a 60. And so now this is what tripped everybody up, this balcony edge right here. It should be very close to level. Maybe this thing tilts down ever so slightly and it goes right to that person's head. But everyone was drawing this balcony like tilted down like that. And the perspective was just totally off. So I told them, draw things on, say, the ground. There was like a little carpet over here when people first walked into the museum, and that carpet would kind of cruise on up. Now, everything is going to go in a life drawing to the vicinity of that circle. You're really not going to laser beam in on, say, your head. In this lobby, you could, because the lobby was extremely symmetrical. And let's say there's like another like carpet right over here down on the floor. That just kind of cruises on up, and there was a bench, I believe, right in the middle. So I had them work on the bench, and let me just see if I can do this as quickly as I can. There's a little bench right over there that went up in perspective, and then right in the center of this Met lobby was an information booth, or is an information booth, and it's the shape of an octagon. Okay, so the octagon edges go right up, whoop, to that point. Okay, and so then the rest is just like cake. The rest is a big floral arrangement in the middle, huge. I mean, this isn't a tiny thing. This is absolutely humongous floral arrangement right in the middle. And so I told them, look at the negative space between the top of that floral arrangement and say right where these booths are, where people are selling tickets. And so now basically there would be like another column over here. And now this edge of the balcony goes right about there. A little column. And I'm being really rough with this. Yeah, and there's a column right over here as well. Okay, and so one more column, much bigger over here in the foreground. And that would cruise on up. So now let me just kind of get a bigger brush and put some tone in. Too big, too much opacity. Let me just kind of and so this was the exercise that we did today. very rough, but basically you're drawing the inside of a box. That's pretty much all you're doing. Let me just kind of lessen down on the brush, and let's just go a little darker with that exposure. Darken these columns because they are backlit. Let's darken this because it's backlit. I'm really a big fan of working, with the opacity level down big time on my brush when I'm working. Let's just kind of feather this in. And so this was really an ultra fun, and I'm leaving a lot of information out. There's like all this other good stuff that's going on. So let's say, let's really kind of go a little bit darker. I got all my web colors set in, that's terrible. If we wanted to put some people in, let's just kind of up the opacity now, go a little crazy with this. So if I was going to draw some people sitting down, again, this would be how I'd kind of scribble it out. Depends on like where you want me to look first. And what's really cool is that you can do some like cast shadows, coming down. Let's say the light's coming down from that direction, and as the people get further and further back, maybe they won't go that small. I'm kind of scribbling right now. Let me go a little bit lighter with this opacity. As we get back here, things would just get like a little bit lighter. Maybe you've got a group of people standing in line. Let's do that carpet. Let's just do some texture over here. And depends on where you want me to look first, second, and third. But this is a very simple drawing, but yet it wasn't simple. It was actually really complicated. So that's my quick tip of the week. Tip of the week is go out, practice some perspective. This line's going right to where your head is. This is your vanishing point. Your vanishing point are where your eyes are, okay? Everything's going to go to the vicinity of your vanishing point inside of a life drawing. We're not drawing this with a ruler. This is a loose kind of quick study of the main lobby. Goes anything close to your eye level line is going to be level. That's going to tilt up. That's going to tilt up. That's going to tilt up. And you're basically drawing the inside of a box. Now, what else can I say to you to help you? Basically, if you're drawing this, and let's use a different color. Let's be a little obnoxious. If you are drawing this, your head is right here, across the way on this side of the museum, second floor. Here's your eyes, and your pad that you are drawing with, or let's say you're drawing with a traditional drawing board, which we weren't. We were drawing in sketchbooks. This is your pad. It's parallel with the balcony across the way. That tells you that it's 1 point perspective. Okay, and so this is where your head is in relationship. So the key terms are, and I'm going to close with this: vanishing point, eye level line. Your eye level line is always where your eyes are. In 1 point perspective, your vanishing point is directly across from your head. How do you know when to draw 1 point perspective? When your pad is parallel to what is across from it. Hope you got something from this. If you want to know more about perspective, check out drawingtutorialsonline.com. Have a good one.